I'll do what Matt says. We're back. All right. Customer brought the Skag over, and it looked like the transmission was shot. But luckily, the Woodruff key ripped the hell out of the Woodruff groove in the pulley. So the Woodruff groove is all messed up. Now, I got to look up the pulley, see if I can get one. Or what I may do, I may bring it into work tomorrow. We have broaches to do keyways. And if I have one for that size shaft, I'll just broach it 180 degrees and put another keyway in there and put another Woodruff key in. So save the customer the transmission. He has a transmission that the owner, when he sold it to him, gave it to him. But here's the thing. He has the transmission. I need a transmission for the Skag that's in my backyard. So I may do a little bartering with the guy. I'll fix this one here. Give me that transmission, because I was going to charge him $100 for the whole job. Give me that transmission. I'll have a transmission for the other guy, and I'll make my money. So we'll see. Just have to see if we have a broach for that. Just curious. I'm going to go online and see how much that pulley is. SW48-KH14, I think it is. KH14. Let's see if that shows up. No. Let's see. Skag. Let's see what's going on. Who's here? Just Jess? Let's see. Skag SW. Here we go. SW48. Oh, dash 14K for Kohler. Let me try that. Dash 14K for Kohler. Okay. Okay, parts. All right. Let's see what shows up. Let's see what shows up. Serial number 30,000. We'll see. Hey, James, how you doing, buddy? My second go around, I had to meet a customer outside with his walk behind Skag. Said the transmission was blown. He actually brought another transmission. Turns out the keyway and the pulley under the transmission. I've never seen this. If you go online and look at a lot of Skag trannies, they're held in with a set screw 180 degrees from the key, and it usually rusts on. This shaft was rusted, but what happened over time, this is actually only held on with a retaining ring, an external retaining ring. So I popped the retaining ring off, the pulley came out, and you can see the key, it just wallowed out the groove. The keyway is actually like 45 degrees. It's all wallowed out, so it wasn't contacting at all. So I'm trying to see how much is one of those pulleys. And if it's cheap enough, it may be easier just to buy another one, because labor is money. So let's see. Is your team playing today, James? Indianapolis playing? I know my Packers are supposed to be playing the Vikings, so that ought to be a good game. Right now, here we got the Patriots on, which I can't stand, and we got the Giants on. So I'll watch a little of that, but I figured customer wants to come and show me something. Why not? Come on. I hate looking at these parts lists on some of these things because you hit the plus or minus to zoom in. You can't read the damn thing. Unbelievable. Let's see. So what's going on? How you doing, James? Doing all right? How you feel? Let's see. We'll try Parts Tree. See if Parts Tree's diagram. Everybody hates the Indianapolis Colts. Well, is it their quarterback who got he's gone for the season? Luck, is that him? He's gone. All right, Skag 48 walk behind serial number. Yeah, of course they don't have the serial number I need. Let's see, 40, 50, 60. How about a 30,000? That's 14. And this is one actually with a manual PTO, which I like. I can't stand the electric PTOs for obvious reason from what you guys saw before. But hey, let me just look at 40,000, see what happens. Okay, let me see what this one gives me. Oh, it looks like better diagrams, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Cutter deck, nope. Engine deck, yeah, here we go. Engine deck. There's the tranny, but there's the pulley. There's the pulley. Let me look at that diagram. Do you want to see how much the pulley is? Because we have broaches at, that's right. He retired. That's right. He's tired of getting smacked. Let's see. All right, engine pulley, detail 23. Detail 25. What's detail 25? Let's see what it shows. 23. 1, 2, 3. Pulley, transmission, in stock. Let's see. $31. Maybe I'll just have them buy the pulley. That's not bad at all. Woodruff key. What are they getting for a Woodruff key? 65 cents. That's not bad. And the retaining ring. Okay, so 5/8 shaft. All right. So I got to check it work. It's a 5/8. It's a number 9 Woodruff key and a 5/8 external retaining ring. So if I have the right broach and bushing at work for a 5/8 and a number 9, I'll just rebroach the keyway 180 degrees and save him all that money. So we'll see what happens. Maybe that'll work out, Oh, yeah, the Colts. I don't know. Some of these teams, I don't even know who's from what state anymore. They keep like Ravens. Who the hell knows where they're from anymore? I don't know. Everyone keeps changing states and changing everything else. And was it going to be Las Vegas next year, I think? I don't know. I think, what is it, Oakland's moving to Vegas or something? I don't know. It's all screwed up. I like football itself, but just the politics of it, ridiculous. It is hot today, guys. I don't know. It's supposed to have been like 70-something degrees. It's 80 degrees outside. Wow. It is hot. I can't believe it. Let me grab a quick drink. Yeah, it's the middle of September, and it's supposed to be cool. Fall's coming next week. A little water. Hey, I love winter. Love winter. To me, it's easier. I mean, I got the extra blubber, so it's easier to keep warm than it is to keep cool. I'd rather keep warm. Put a fire on, put a blanket on, spend some time with the wife, either way, whatever, which way you can keep warm, So, yeah, that'll be good. I'll let him know. He'll be happy about that. I still want to take the Variac and test out that other, the new rectifier regulator I had the other day. Will he fix it? Need any Honda side shaft 5 horse, many parts? Oh, you're the guy that texted. You're up. You're the one up in. Where are you? Yeah, Thomaston or somewhere up that way. 39, I think you said, something like that. Yeah, I'm in Trumbull, so I'm exit 13, I think it is. Don't need too many parts, to be honest with you. I mean, right now, the past year, I've cleaned out what I've had for the 20 years I've been working on this stuff. So, heated garage. Oh, my garage is underground, though, because my house is built into the ground, meaning full basement, including the garage is actually built. So 3 sides of my garage are actually, 2 sides are underground, 1 side's the basement, and the other side's the door. So it doesn't really go much above, 40 or 50 in there. So it's not too bad. And I have a heated, insulated door and an insulated window. So it's not too bad. Oh, Plymouth. Okay. Yep. I got friends up there outside of Waterbury. Yep. Absolutely. Thomaston, all that area. I know it well. Used to go up there to Docks to get my Harley parts. But you said you were 83 out of Shelton. I'm 81 out of Trumbull. So only a couple years. But been doing this stuff, Willie, for about 20 years. Engineer by trade. I work at the helicopter maker down the road. Been there for about 10 years. Been in manufacturing 36 years. Worked at a few other companies around the area. So manufacturing's in my blood. I got a small machine shop at home in the basement. Just, did it for spare change when my wife lost her job at GE, 20 years ago. Almost exactly 20. It'll be 20 years ago Christmas. So I've been doing it 20 years come Christmas. Had to find a way to make some extra money, have some fun. Neighbors kept seeing me out in the driveway fixing things, and they kept asking me, hey, can you fix this? Can you fix this? And I was like, okay. So that's why, my email on AOL, I have a KW Fix It at AOL. That's one I've had for years and years, since the 90s. But Ken Small Engines at AOL I have, and I also have Ken Small Engines with an extra S at Gmail, which is the one I use for YouTube and all that. So if anyone wants to email me, feel free. Yeah, this thing with the pulley is good. It's a good thing. Hopefully for 5/8, I should have a 5/8 broach in all the tools. So I should be able to to scrounge something. Be better just to broach a new one. Hopefully it's not too wobbly. What I'll probably do is I'll broach a new keyway in one side and I'll drill for a set screw on the other to keep it real tight against the shaft. Because just having the key is no good. You really should have the key and 2 set screws, the way you should have a shaft, because I used to do a lot of machine design. You put a keyway in your shaft. You have your Woodruff key or your regular key. Then you have a set screw on top of that. When you put the assembly together, you tighten that set screw over the key to make sure the key's in the groove and tight. Then you double set screw it so it won't back out. Then at 90 degrees, you put another set screw into the shaft, then double set screw that. You do that, that sucker's not coming apart. It'll stay nice and tight. So this way, any of you guys want to know about keys and keyways? Like I said, I used to do machine design for years. So I used to work for a company in Bridgeport called Moore Tool and Producto Machine, and very, very good machines. So I know a little about machines. Yeah, I know a bunch of guys on the presidential. In fact, this morning, I got a call at 4 a.m. saying they had roof leaks. So I had to make sure someone went out there and fixed it. So my turn on call this weekend to watch the plant. So anyway, what do you do up there, Willie? What's your line of business? What's the weather like out there, James? Doing anything out there in Indy? I know it's hot here. I'm surprised. I didn't think it'd be this hot today. I thought it'd be like 70s, but it's like 80 here, and the sun is hot. I went underneath that skag. The sun was wafting on me. It was hot. It was hot. Anyway, now Willie, since you're that side of the state, are you a Patriots fan? Don't say yes, but I think the demarcation line. It used to be Hartford. I think it's New Haven now. A lot of times, anyone south of New Haven is Mets, and north of New Haven is Patriots. It used to be north of Hartford was Patriots, and south of Hartford was like Giants, Jets, and Mets and all that. So interesting. 17 cloudy, not too bad. As long as you got a nice breeze, because when we have a breeze, it's beautiful. But the sun, if you're sitting there and the wind's not blowing, it is hot. So I just had a conversation with Craigie before talking about that Ryobi I'm working on. It's got to be the flywheel key is sheared or something, because, like I said, it's popping, pulling the rope out of my hand, popping crazy. It's got to be the timing. The only thing that shocked me for a minute was the plug was dry, and even though the timing's off, it should still be sucking some fuel. So unless it's blowing fuel out the carburetor, whatever's going in, so it's not getting a chance to suck into the chamber. I don't know. But shouldn't do that. Should be fine. But what do you work on with all the Hondas there, Willie? Because I said the 5-horse, I see those a lot on mini bikes and on leaf blowers, the horizontal 5s. Usually, I'm a Kohler K-Series guy. I've got probably 20 of them in various states of rebuild. I have some International Harvester Cup Cadet tractors. I've been collecting those for years. I'm down to I just got rid of one the other day. I think I'm down to 8 or 9 or something. I used to have tons of them. But the Kohler Ks, they won my heart because it was the first tractor I ever bought. When I bought a tractor back in, I think it was 2000, I bought my first tractor. My youngest daughter was only a year old, not even, she was months old. And never had one, and my buddy was trading it in, and Newtown didn't want to give him any money for it, so I offered him a few bucks and gave it to him. So anyway. Anywho, I got this shirt. I don't know if you guys ever seen this one online. It's pretty cool. It says, all I need is this chainsaw and that other chainsaw and those chainsaws over there and that chainsaw and more chainsaws. And I like it. I saw it online. I saw a guy wearing it one day. I think it was at an old Buckenstock or something. So it was cheap. I think the shirt was like $15. So I bought it. That way, if I'm out and people see me, they go, oh, you like chainsaws? You'd never believe when you're out, even at a diner or something, if you have a shirt on that has like a brand name Toro or this or that, or a small engine or whatever, you get people coming up to you and they'll say, hey, I've got this. Do you want it or whatever? I've gotten a lot of free stuff from people that just say, look, my father passed away. He's got his old mower tractor. I just want it gone. So, hey, why not? People advertise on the Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace saying if you want to get rid of stuff, just call them. But I was telling the story earlier today and yesterday where I had my Aaron's parts tractor out on the driveway, and I told someone, free, just take it. Yeah, someone takes the tires, then another guy takes the deck. Now I'm left with a carcass. What do I do with? Well, thankfully, a guy came down from Hartford yesterday and picked it up. So that's done. Lucky, how you doing, buddy? How's the knee and everything else going? How's the leg going? I hope everything is going decent, Lucky. Now, Lucky, are you back at work? Because I see in the videos, are you there just doing light duty? Because I see when you're on sometimes during the day, they're letting you just do like light duty stuff over there or what? Because I think your prognosis was like another 6 weeks or something before you can really start back up again. Yeah, not running laps. Oh, you're okay. That's good. Well, see, it's funny. And Willie will get a kick out of this. We have people at work called working leaders, and that's sort of an oxymoron, But anyway, that's a different story. But you need to be there. It's okay as long as you got to work there. Is business okay? I mean, it looks like you're a little slow lately. Hopefully, well, fall coming up in winter, you're going to be busy as hell. I know that's the busiest season, especially for larger trucks and vehicles. Everyone's going to start panicking. The first snowflake, they're going to want tires. So that's always good. The first snow is always cha-ching for a tire shop. So, but just telling everyone, Lucky, Skag mower, guy said the transmission was blown. It ended up the keyway in the pulley was all sheared out from the Woodruff key. So I'm going to see if I can rebroach 180 degrees tomorrow and put another keyway in and new key and see what happens. Denying jobs because of technician that we have connect. You can't over the road. Would you have to have a license for that? For over the road? Versus what, Lucky? Versus off-road, you mean? Or over the road meaning like 18-wheelers and commercial? Because I know you do a lot of the 18-wheelers and the big stuff. I was thinking about coming up there too, Lucky. I need some tires for my S10 pickup. I got a little Chevy S10, and I really should have the front end redone because I think one of the ball joints is gone. I'm getting a little crazy wear. Don't forget that. Yeah, it's okay, Jess. I don't have enough people where the likes actually do anything, to be honest with you. It's nice to see them, but until I get a few thousand subscribers, YouTube's not even, they don't know who I am, So, just don't know how to do off-road. Okay. Yep. Oh, OTR meaning off the road or on the road? I'm assuming OTR, you just said off the road. Yeah, it's crazy though too. You see a lot of people put on the lifting kits and all that stuff, and it's serious stuff to do that because safety's involved, with the hardware and the way you set up geometry and angles and all that stuff. If you don't do it the right way, it'll fall apart. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll get some sizes. I'll shoot you a comment and tell you what I need because you're right over the border, right, Rhode Island? Because I'm 95 exit 27A, so I think you're just over the line. What do you like, exit 3-4? In Rhode Island? Like, how far are you from like Norton or Attleboro? Because I used to go up there all the time. That's exactly, I think it's 2.5 hours for me to get to Attleboro. I have a friend of mine in Norton, so I used to go up there all the time. A big tractor guy up there. So, anywho, my buddy talking about you, Lucky, about trucks and stuff. My buddy bought a Ram diesel. He's probably had a dozen of them. Tires, the Goodrich TAs, the big ones that they use on, decent, pickups. He tried the ceramic beads. They seem to be working okay until about 80 miles an hour. He tried doing weights and stuff because he's got a tire machine and everything and didn't really work right. So he put the ceramic beads in and they seem to be working okay up to about 70 miles an hour. So I don't know if you're familiar with the ceramic beads in your tires. I know they use them a lot in the 18-wheelers and the bigger stuff, Yep. East Walpole. Oh, okay. Gillette Stadium. That's probably almost 3. I mean, from here to Boston, if I go up 8 in the Mass Pike, it's exactly 3 hours because I used to do a lot of work at GE in Lynn, Massachusetts. I used to do a lot of work in Lynn, Yeah, the balance beads. I tell you, I never really heard of them before, except for like 18-wheelers and things, but he's got a lifted, I don't think it's really lifted, but they're just big tires. And he just was having no luck with the press-on stick-on weights or anything like that. Just wouldn't balance. So he threw in, I think it's a 6-ounce bag for these tires. I think they're 285s. And yeah, we were on the highway this morning, went to breakfast out in Milford, Connecticut, and I tell you, it worked great. They were, like I said, about 70, 75, 80. They start to, a little bit of shimmy, but before that, it was great. Yeah, he says ceramic beads. I've seen it before. I've just never tried it. Lucky, you ever try those in passenger tires? I know you get some guys with the custom wheels that get nuts if you want to put a weight on it, and screw it up. And I know with the newer rims that don't have any like bead around it, you have to use the stick-on weights. Oh no, it works good. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's what he's got. I think he's got 33s, but they're they're 285s, whatever 285 is. 285 65s, I think, on his Ram. But yeah, he said I guess he got them on Amazon when he bought the tires, and he said, let me try it. He's got a tire machine and a balancer and all that. So he said the balancer didn't work, so he threw the beads in. He's been driving it for a week. Says it works great. So that's cool. Never heard of it before, but that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I guess you just pour it in the tire and air it up, right? And they're constantly moving. So when you park, there's a pile of beads at the bottom, and as you move, centrifugal force and inertia, walks out to the spots that need it, and it works. Pretty cool. So interesting. But anyway, what else is cooking here? Anything? Yeah, he had 6-ounce bags. The maximum for his tire, it says, was 6, and he's wondering if he should have put 2 more ounces in. But I told him, I said, look, up to 80 miles an hour, 70, 80, it's fine. It says, what the hell you need any more for? Can you overdo it, though? If you have 6 ounces in there, you can't put another 6 in, can you? I figured at some point there's a point of diminishing returns where it probably work negatively and cause a shake, Oh, okay, that's true, too. Yeah, he could do a few ounces in each one. He just said for what he had, the 6-ounce bag was recommended for that tire. It was a max size tire for that amount of ceramic bead. So interesting. But what's everybody working on? Anyone got anything going? It's a fairly busy day today. A lot of crappy equipment, smaller 2-stroke stuff, but not too bad, Oh, man. So tomorrow's going to be a good payday, though. I'm going to get into work and tell 3 of my customers, go out in the parking lot and pick up your equipment and leave me an envelope with a little, some George Washingtons and Ben Franklins in there. That'll be nice. Look at a scooter. Wow, 400cc. That's a good size scooter. I was driving a scooter the other day. A friend of mine bought, I think it's a Vespa, but it's the newer ones that they sell. They're expensive. They're like $9,000 to $10,000. But the damn thing does like 90 miles an hour. I was amazed. The thing's got like hard bags on it and stuff like that. I mean, it's a scooter. And tires, they're like this big. They're like 8-inch, 9-inch. They're small tires. But the thing does like 80 miles an hour. I mean, those tires must last like 4,000 miles if they're going that kind of speed. That's crazy. What John Deere for what? What do you need? Cowie carb. Good luck. They're expensive. You can't rebuild it, or was it covered with varnish and everything? So you can't. They are so darned expensive. Those stupid Cowie carbs. Everyone that I know, in fact, this guy here, he has the Cowie on his Skag, and it's leaking a little bit of gas into the cylinder. And what happened was it leaked in through the intake, got into the cylinder, and he's starting to pull it. I go, oh, hold on, because he'll blow the rings. You'll hydraulic the engine. So I told him, I said, if it starts to be that hard to pull the plug out and flush out the engine first. That's why I keep telling him to keep the thing shut off, because it's like $35 for a needle and seat kit. It's ridiculous. Kawasaki parts are ridiculous, Which John Deere, though, Willie? What model? I love Tractor Supply. The closest one I have is Orange, Connecticut, and there's one in Newtown, but Orange is a few miles closer. So, what kind of parts, Willie? Because I do have a Cowie carb. I might have the parts for you. I don't throw away Cowie stuff. I may have a box with Cowie carbs for parts. Let me know what you need. I may have something. All right. I may have something. Was it off a tractor? What was it off of? because I've done a few on push mowers, the Cowie push mowers. I've done some on the tractors. Um, Usually it's a McCuney. McCuney makes the carbs for Cowie. That's why they're so expensive. And McCuney parts are ridiculous. Actually, it's probably cheaper to buy direct from McCuney than John Deere, but you have to know what you're looking at. Rice engine, or nice engine. I thought I said rice engine. From a tractor walk behind. What's it from? Oh, another customer. Yay, he's picking up his chainsaw tomorrow at work. Oh, that's good. More money, more coffee money. So, is it just the engine, though, Willie, or is it in something? Because I could see what I have for parts, like linkages and throttle shafts and things like that. I'm sure I have some things. I don't know if it's what you need, but you're welcome to it, because, what am I going to do with varnished up Kawasaki parts? The only thing like I said, the needle and seat, they want like $35 for a needle and seat. It's ridiculous. Cowie gets ridiculous money for their parts. Honda is just the other way around. Honda, for a while there, they were dumping. They're charging next to nothing. I bought a crankshaft from Plano Honda. I use Plano Honda in Texas. Mail order. They're very, very good. I used to spend $100 on a crankshaft for a Honda push mower, like a Harmony push mower, going back 15, 20 years ago. Now, crank's $9. How can you beat that? $9. And it's precise. Put a mic on it that cranks within 0.2. I mean, it's a beautiful. I don't know if they're just dumping in the U.S. right now, trying to get some sales, but that is ridiculous. You can get a whole Honda block, short block, through Honda for $90. I mean, it's ridiculous. It used to be, crankshaft was 100 and a block was 300, stuff like that. It's just, but they hold their value. Honda, very, very nice. Honda and Cowie are probably the two nicest mowers. Cowie's the quietest. I like Kawasaki engines because they're very quiet. I've worked on a lot of John Deere and Snapper mowers that have the Cowie engines. Their muffler systems and the way their combustion chambers are designed, very quiet. You can't even hear them idling. I mean, they're really nice, especially the ones that have the clutch disengagement. You can idle that thing with the blade disengaged and you can barely hear it with a Cowie. It's really, really nice. The only problem is you're paying for it. A Kawasaki and a Snapper, fully loaded walk behind, is a $1,000 push mower. Same thing with the John Deere. It's a lot of money. Yeah, like I said, shoot me an email with a cell number. Shoot it to Ken Small Engines at AOL. And text me your number, and I'll give you a ring later. I do have a box of those carburetor parts. I got to look up and see it, because I remember Cowie comes in a green and black box. That's how I know I still have them, because I have a big green and black box with Cowie parts in it. The problem is I wrapped it in Ziploc bags because that varnish smell just drives you crazy. It just never comes off your hands. So anytime I get varnished carburetors, I seal them in Ziploc bags first. So. Let's see. Stens was nice. The thing is, do you still have your tax stamp or your tax number? Because I don't know. For the amount of work I do, granted, Stens, Rotary, Oregon, all the discounts you can get are ridiculous, because I know a lot of guys with the accounts there, but then you have to do quarterly taxes. And a friend of mine had a problem with the IRS where he did his quarterlies and he only made a couple of $1,000. So he entered that in, and they sent him a letter back saying, no, we think you're making much more, this and that. Because what happened was he had bought about $3,000 or $4,000 worth of parts. So he'd have parts, got them at ridiculous discounts, like 90%, but then only made $1,000 in revenue. All right. Yeah. Because the parts are on the shelf, they're inventory, so the IRS didn't want to hear it. So they started auditing him, and he just got sick of it and gave it up. That's why I said, nah, if I find one of my friends one time I'm walking around, I say, hey, you going in for a Stens order? I said, look, I'll split the difference with you. If his discount is 60%, I said, give me 30% discount and I'll pay you cash. So we'll see. And the problem is too, with the amount of stuff I do, I probably got 500-600 customers, but I may see one of these customers every 5 years. So I'm not going to stock a plethora of parts for some guy I'm not going to see for 5 years. Why would I waste the money? But another thing too, when you're doing small engine work, When you charge for part, you always charge double. So, for example, if a part costs you $3 and it retails for 10, okay, you buy two. This way you've made $4. You have one on the shelf for next time. The thing is, who has all the space to store every single type of part? There's just too many, just too many. Set up in Georgia. Yeah, Connecticut. Oh my God. All these new, if it's not bolted down, he'll tax it. I mean, I was just saying a week ago Friday, a new tax in Connecticut went into effect where any trade-in car gets a $100 Connecticut tax automatically. A friend of mine went in the dealer like 2 days later and he goes, "What's this?" "Oh, it's a new tax." "What do you mean new tax? $100. So he told the dealer, he goes, "You pay for it." He goes, "We're not paying for it." So if a guy gives you $1,000 trade-in, it's $900 because the government, Connecticut wants $100 for the coffers. And where's it go? The general fund. So you never know where the money goes. I could talk about this governor all day. It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's why they call Connecticut the tax you to death state, because that's what we are. Anywho, what else is going on? What else is going on? You still there, Nick, Jesse, everybody? I think it's coming up. Oh, it's over a half hour. I'm going to head it, guys, because football's on. I'm a football guy. I'm going to take a watch and see how Mr. Manning's doing with the Giants. I'm not going to watch the Patriots because I don't, unless Miami's beating them, but that's only in someone's dreams. So I will talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Tell your friends, whatever. Willie, like I said, Ken Small Engines at AOL. If you text me a phone number, I'll text you, phone you, whatever, and we could talk about Cowie parts. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for coming on board, and we will talk to you probably tomorrow, unless Matt's on night with Matt Olson, and I'll be on his stream. All right, talk to you later, guys. Down south by, Willie, I can talk to you about that. Mine went to Charlotte, but that was in 95. Anyway, talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.